Dork Witch here. Hey everybody. I've been itching to show you this deck, the first in my collection that I really connected to. This is my first tarot deck, but my first deck overall was the Magical Unicorn Oracle, which we'll get to maybe next time. Oh, I am trash for good boxes, so this is just a really nice steady box, and I love seeing Jane Austen's silhouette on there. And for anyone who doesn't know, she was an author back in the day. She wrote Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion, Mansfield Park, all that good stuff. So it was an instant yes when I saw Hannah the Suburban Witch reviewing this deck. And it's got this great little, very short, very simply worded, I'm trying to figure out the camera. I have to figure out how to turn off the focus. Very simply worded guidance for each card. It is not a standard 78 card deck. I think it's 53 cards in the deck. And some are major arcana, some are minor. It's good stuff. Big cards, bigger than I thought they would be. Very sturdy, very textured, glossy, but they have that texture on it, so it's not too shiny. I love it. I love these cards. I don't read these reversed because you can tell there is an up and a down. I don't read them reversed. I don't bother. I could if I wanted to. I may get there eventually, but unless the back is specifically indistinguishable which way it is, I'm not going to bother because I am lazy and proud. Great little strap here for, pulling them out of the box because it is tricky. Love my fat fingers, and this really helps too. So just lift, pull, close that, put it over here. I always keep the guidebook out with me when I'm reading for myself. And this is the deck that I check in for myself with often. Try to every morning, but at least 2 or 3 times a week. And oh, it's my favorite. I feel a little jealous when I'm reading for someone else with these cards because it's my deck. It's like seeing your niece perform on stage for the first time. Like, how dare other people observe her? She's mine. Definitely speaking from experience because, girls, I love you and I'm so proud of you and I can't fathom everybody else observing you. So, get my deck ready. Shuffling messily. I love it. Sometimes I'll look for the jumper cards, but usually when I'm doing something like this, I just shuffle. I'll start asking deck, how you doing? This one stuck out. Just want to see how the deck's doing. What's the temperature of the day? I like to think it's Jane Austen behind the cards, and I don't know if that's true, but it's fun to imagine. Love that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this camera autofocuses and how I can turn that off. This looks like our persuasion lady. Let's find out who it is. So this is how the deck is doing today. I can never remember what order the cards are, so I just flip through. But there's 4 squished onto a 2-page spread, so it's not too difficult. There we go. There's the spades. Perception. Yeah, this is our Anne Elliot. So this is the Queen of Spades card. And the description tells us Anne Elliot of Persuasion is smart and insightful, and she values a good conversation more than anything. Okay, so what I got from this is the conversation I would have with who I hope is Jane Austen would be just engaging with her literature, her movies. So I think I'm going to take this as a sign to not just hear how the deck is doing, but also this is my sign to throw on probably the 1995 Pride and Prejudice while I'm working today. I've been wanting to. I've been watching a lot of really dark things, like true crime shows, which I was not interested in until 9 days ago. All of a sudden, Worst Roommate Ever. I watched that in a day. It was upsetting, but it's like the train wreck effect. I love this deck so much. It's just so comforting. I'm already calm, and when I wake up in the morning, I'm on my phone. Lately, it's just I start with Wordle. I try to remember to go to Wordle first and just do the Wordle puzzle for the day, just so it's not Twitter and I see all the news and the Twitter spats and all that stuff. But this, touching the cards, sitting at the kitchen table with my coffee. Speaking of which, I want coffee. How great is my new mug from my sister? Dwight Schrute. Side note, Dwight Schrute is the first time I remember seeing myself represented on television. Dork, extreme dork, unapologetically dorky, and I watched the show for him repeatedly. Dwight Schrute. Rainn Wilson, I'm sure, is a charming fellow. I'll meet him eventually, I'm sure, but actually, I'm not sure. I have no idea, but he'd be so lucky. Dwight Schrute, though, I was just so disappointed when they didn't do the Farm spinoff. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go watch all of The Office and then wait for the final couple of episodes and you'll see the pilot episode is one of The Office episodes. The pilot episode of The Farm is one of The Office episodes. And that's messy, and I don't feel like reaching for my tea, so we're just going to clean that up. Spilled a little. Okay, coffeeed. When I read for myself, I spread it out. And my cousin came over. She was visiting from upstate New York recently. And she read for me on this amazing deck that she's got. And she would call on her angels and spirit guides and all this. And I'm just like, man, I don't know. This card, I can see it really well. I'm going to pull that one. But like she would also run her hand over it, which I thought was really nice. And I definitely I feel like one right here. But when I look down, I'm visual. So I just look at the cards that are looking at me. Excuse me. I just look at the cards that are standing out to me. And these two have so far. I like 3-card reading. Simple, but not as quick as one. So I also have to figure out. This video is also a test run to see how I like having this little camera up on my standing desk half open. It's a whole thing, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, this is all blurry. I have to let the camera figure out how to focus. All right, I'll get there eventually. Well, as long as you can see the grain in my placemat from my mom. That's very nice. Also, today's my mom's birthday. Another reason why I wanted to do this video. It's a happy distraction for me. I miss her. She passed away in 2017, which feels like 3 days ago. And she didn't love her birthday, but I did because she helped me love my birthday. So I thought I had to give that back to her in a great way. Definitely a bittersweet day. And I know she likes Shakespeare, and I think she really enjoyed Hallmark movies. So I think she'd really like Jane Austen, not for the romance factor, but for the sarcasm, critique of society factor. Jane Austen did not joke around. I mean, she did literally, but she was the Tina Fey of our time. This one just popped out at me, probably because I could see it easily, and I'll take it. So, a new reading format that I figured out recently that I really love is asking not past, present, future, which is also a good one, but for me that's really vague, and I'm on a very specific journey lately. I want specifics. I don't need them. I just want them. So these are my 3 cards, but this is going to represent what's coming down the pipe for me in the coming week, in the coming month, and the coming year. I think I got that spread idea from my amazing Seasons of the Witch deck. It's one of the suggested spreads in there. This is, I can't wait to show you guys this one either, but oh lordy. It's just a great spread. I've made up spreads too. I don't know if that's allowed, but it feels nice. So we have the 10 of Diamonds, was it Jack of Clubs? I have struggled with remembering the symbols. I'm not even talking tarot, I'm talking playing cards. Spade and club, I always flip up. I know these are diamonds, but the 3 of Diamonds. And this girl's my favorite. This is Margaret from Sense and Sensibility. Right? Yeah, the youngest sister. She's got this really playful energy. I can't remember what that one is. And this one, I just read this card for somebody else a couple days ago, and it's like cohesiveness, like 3 different types of furniture can work well together if, when, etc. So, all right, let me see what's up for my amazing week ahead. For me, that's just like, the next 7-ish days. What's in store? What do I need to focus on? It's not like I'm asking, like, what should I do? It's like, look at temperature check, I suppose. Oh, come on, where are you? Oh, there's that card. We'll come back to that. Oh, 10. Diamond, diamond, diamond. There we go. Oh, this is accomplishment. I already know what that card's referring to. It reads here, the fruit of labor in the family garden is a beautiful bouquet. Sit back and enjoy. Oh, that's really, I'm glad to see that card. Yesterday, I submitted something to my agent. It's not the PH didn't handbook. It's what I'm referring to on Twitter as the quasi-secret Project B. And I'll definitely be talking more about that as it progresses further. It's nothing mind-blowing, but it is for me. And what I love about this card is it's sort of given me permission for like the next week, just take a break. I'm in between both projects, both Secret Project B and the PH Didn't handbook that we're in revisions on. And she knows I have a lot of fun event life stuff coming up. Like we're going to a friend's wedding. We have visitors coming this weekend. So there's just a lot going on. And so my agent, she's like, great, don't worry about PH Didn't until after the wedding on Easter Sunday. So I have until then, but in the meantime, like I just finished this amazing, intense creative project that hit me like 3 weeks ago, and it's off my plate now. She's got it. She's going to give it like a tiny little tweak, and then I think we're going on sub with it. And so this card again is like my permission to just enjoy it, celebrate the fact that it's done. The fruit of labor in the family garden is beautiful bouquet. Sit back and enjoy. I need to let myself like decompress. Tuesdays and Thursdays I typically reserve for my creative work. So far unpaid books I'm working on, the Secret Project B. But those are both off my plate. So today I'm working on day job stuff, and that includes Dork Witch and my pipeline work as well. So this video is like making this video for you guys is for myself too. It's kind of that first like benchmark reward for, all right, I'm done. I got that off my plate. I'm really proud of the proposal I submitted for this Secret Project B, and I get to celebrate that now. But I keep celebrating in little ways. Like 2 days ago, my husband and I went to Kohl's because we were picking up Five Guys for dinner. And I went into Kohl's and I bought myself like this clearance pair, like this softest pajama set I've ever felt. It's just super soft, like Pima cotton or whatever. It has cute little like coffee pictures all over it. It's so cute. And it was just comforting. And I bought that and I loved it. So I've been working on celebrating those tiny, tiny wins. And I'm bored talking about that now. What's coming up for me? How's my, upcoming month looking? Margaret Dashwood, you clown. What do you got for me? I'm the youngest in my family as well. And I definitely identify with Margaret. And she's like in the Hugh Grant version of Sense and Sensibility when she's like hiding under the table from the idiot sister-in-law. And like, yeah, she's so cute. All right, okay, come on, focus. Oh, camera, we're going to have some experience here. Sorry, all right, forget it. Come on, refocus. There we go, the Jack of Clubs, that's close enough. This is the energy card. And the youngest Dashwood sister in Sense and Sensibility, Margaret, is good-humored and full of the energy of youth. Okay. I feel like this is just saying, you know what? Keep celebrating the tiny wins. This is a really rough time for me. I've mentioned I'm going through grief counseling and trauma therapy because of the grief, and I'll take the little joys when I can get. So it's almost like this month card is sort of permission to continue just making space for myself to to do the fun things, like do this video. I could be playing Animal Crossing right now. I want to play Animal Crossing today, and that's usually what I do in the morning before I start working, but this was more what I wanted to do today, so I felt like it. And Isabel, if you're watching, that's definitely some energy I get from you. That's Isabel Sterling, everybody, the author burnout coach. She has been coaching me through a bunch of things for my writing career, and one of those lessons I've learned with her is celebrate the little wins. Like let it sit with it. And I think that's what's happening. It's going to happen for me the next week. Like we have our friends coming in that we haven't seen since the weekend of my mother's funeral. In fact, they're coming in on Thursday. And today's Tuesday. They're coming Thursday. So instead of just trying to cram all these different projects in the week, I get to like just settle down now. And I love that. Oh, I just got hungry. I really want waffles. Oh, I have waffles. That's good. 3 of Diamonds. So this is a little preview of my year ahead. Or just an aspect of my year coming up. Actually, I don't know how to ask these questions, but the cards still speak to me anyway. The 3 of Diamonds, collaboration. Oh, stop not focusing on it, you weirdo. Ladies in the Regency era knew how to decorate with styles of furniture that interacted with each other to make a comfortable home. That one falls a little flat for me. I don't know. What's the keyword for that again? Collaboration. All right. Yeah, something I'm working on, and I can make sense of this for myself, even if it's not the intended message. I'll take what I can get. Okay, so I have to be that close for it to focus on? That's so weird. All right, I'll fix those settings. My trauma therapist is encouraging me to, get over my trauma. She's helping me with that. But one of the things that's rough for me is driving places. In 2008, I was hit by a drunk driver, and it's been, I'm lucky to be alive. We'll say that. So it's really, between the pandemic and anniversaries of deaths, and recently had to put down my familiar of a dog, Henry, that brought up so much. And one of the things I need to do, she gives me homework, and the homework that I have to do recently is drive places, not during rush hour, but like drive places that are fun. Like I have to go and do get myself out there again. The pandemic's made it very easy to sort of, regress, and I could so become a hermit and be really happy with that. And I don't want to. I miss my friends. I miss having, game nights and ladies' nights at my place. And okay, so that's just a good reminder, like collaborate, go out and get out to see people. Like yesterday after the chiropractor, I wanted to go and get some Starbucks. It's literally the same parking lot. I'm like, cool, I don't even have to leave my car. And then I heard myself say that. I'm like, this could be a piece of my homework, because she wants me to do at least 3 things before our next session, which is Thursday morning. So I actually parked my car and got out of the car and walked into the Starbucks, and I got my bag of beans and ordered a coffee for myself and waited in public with people looking and existing and perceiving me. And I'm out of practice with that. I'm really out of practice with that. So this is a good reminder that oh, okay. Yeah, it just clicked what this is. This is not just keep doing it. It's a signal to me that get used to doing it, because my trauma healing is going to be a long process. And I respect that. There's a lot to unpack. And yeah, mental health matters. Jane Austen matters. Coffee matters. Dogs matter. Parents matter. Birthdays matter. Well, thank you, deck. Where are my cards? Oh my God, this thing was empty. I'm like, where did I put them? But they're up here. All right. And I'm going to figure out the setting for the camera. But this was a good test run. Thanks for watching. Oh, what's this one? Fancy lady. Let's see who that is. Jumped out. Oh, I opened right to it. Betrayal? Dun dun dun. In Sense and Sensibility, Lucy Steele appears to be sweet and kind, but her actions are treacherous. Yikea. Oh, I never noticed that the swords are in here. The swords are shown in her dress. Wait a minute. Is that true for all these cards? Do they all actually have suits assigned to them? I mean, like the corresponding... What's in here? I love that one, this ship. Yeah, this is the ones that have a banner on top. Those are the major arcana. Some are just these abstract decorations. I love those too. Oh, I love this one. These are all the books that Jane Austen mentions in her books or stuff she probably read in her life. I love that. Mysteries of Udolpho. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so hearts is cups. I get that. That makes sense to me. Oh, sweet. Mr. Knightley, I think that is. I never noticed the swords in that. Huh. Wheel of Fortune, beautiful card. Oh, Mr. What's-His-Face. The Tower. Oh. I don't remember anybody's names, but I know all the cards now. I could look at this deck all day. Again, I'm just trying to let it focus. This camera. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm ready for waffles, so that'll be it. Just wanted to show you this last card. This is the Magician card. It's Jane Austen sitting at her writing desk. So greetings from the authoress. Definitely recommend the deck. I bought it off of Amazon, I think, and I'm just going to shuffle to clear it. Thank you, deck. Someone told me that knocking on it also clears the energy off of it that you just did. Illustrations and writing by Jackie Oakley, I believe. It cost $18.99, and it's just, oh, I love the box. A little gilt, metallic looking. So good. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Love from the Dork Witch.